Hi everyone, this is Daniel. Nice to meet you all. We will be doing another session of dynamic sketching today. I'll be covering a couple basics today as far as when creating shapes for animals and how to organize your process. Quickly before I move forward, just some of the materials that I'm using today. I'm using a Faber-Castell S pen. It's a Pitt Artist pen, black. Also, I am using a Uniball broad white pigment pen. Okay. I'll also be using a Copic marker, neutral gray N2. Okay. And at some point I'll also be using a Faber-Castell Pitt Artist pen, size XS. Okay, extra small. Alright. So, on to our demo. So at this phase we'll break the image down to a very simple shape. So we got the head, we got the beak, body, the neck, okay, the tail, and here are the wings, and the feet. Step 3, okay? We're just studying and building up. Right. Now for the final step, okay, what we'll be doing is combining all these steps. Step 1, creating a center line and looking at the volume. Step 2, we'll be creating geometric shapes to actually define our bird here. Okay. In step 3, we'll start connecting the lines in between each geometric shape and adding value. Don't be afraid to go back in and darken up some areas. Even the shadow areas, I'm making sure to texture every area. Be loose. We'll darken up this branch right here so it separates from our bird. Okay. And what I want to do is I want to kind of, a lot of this textural area is starting to lose a lot of definition because there's so much going on. Okay, so I'm thinking about maybe separating these two areas. Okay, and I'm going to add some value here on some of the feathers and then create a darker line to help separate that area, right? And what I want to do is I want to kind of mimic some of these textures that I might be sketching. Okay. some circular kind of patterns here. Maybe I want to align some of these patterns. Okay. Trying to keep it as loose as possible. I think I'll also be doing a lot of hatching today. So, alright. It's a good idea to kind of practice your pen strokes. Still trying to keep it pretty loose, not stiffening up, and keep it moving fast. And here on the top section, I'm not going to go all the way around because you kind of get the idea. I feel like I've added in my characteristic of the shell, but sometimes you don't really need to finish off your texture. What's interesting about the human mind and perception is that it'll kind of finish it off for you. Okay. Great, fantastic. That concludes our session for our organic forms for dynamic sketching. My name's Daniel Park, and hope to see you guys soon. Alright, bye-bye.